so paranoid.
What if the robot could sing the growing pains theme?
I would love it. That would never choke
Would you show it your smile?
Again, probably.
Don't waste another minute.
No, I'm not crying.
Okay, as you're in the loop, internet trolls are everywhere, and we want to hear from our own internet experts. So, Brandon, let's start with you, sir. Have you ever posted anything on the internet just to anger people? And if so, why did you actually do that?
Yes, I did. And the real reason why I did it was because people would usually post stuff back to start off, and they would mostly start with me, so I would go back and show them how I personally feel about their opinion.
So you would retaliate?
Yeah, pretty much. But I kind of start my own arguments, too, including Rock Band, too. I started some arguments on the internet about that and got people very angry at me.
Oh, nice. Well, we're actually going to see if we can set the troll off. So, Brandon, which is better, Guitar Hero World Tour or Rock Band 2?
Rock Band 2. I think that it's really... I mean, Guitar Hero World Tour. I think that Rock Band 2 is going to be garbage.
Oh, Brandon.
Hey, don't put your head down. You say what you think.
Okay, well, personally, the reason why is because after watching E3 and looking online at all the different reviews, I noticed that it says that there's only going to be really a new playlist, all the same except stronger instruments in a new playlist. That's all I got to say, really.
Oh,
nice.
Wow.
Well, I like it. Simple and to the point.
Yeah, well, you know, since Brandon would not be a troll without enraging people, why don't we turn to the boss fan here? He looks angry. He looks like he's going to crush that phone with his hand. What do you think of Brandon's trolling there, boss fan? First, settle it. Calm down. Calm down, boss fan. Relax. It's just an opinion.
Kevin, let him speak. Can he speak?
Boss fan?
Yeah.
Well, Rock Band is probably the greatest multiplayer game of all time. It's amazing.
Kevin is such a good entertainer, man.
Rock Band 2 is going to rock.
Oh, Brandon, that was a solid argument.
Are you all riled up now? What do you think of people who blog? Well, first of all, what do you think about that? That's great.
Yeah.
Your Rock Band's going to rock.
What I think is, like you said, it is a good game because it's the first game really next to Guitar Hero to bring out something new like the drums and the guitar.
Brandon, a proper troll never admits that anybody else is right.
Okay, well,
you never say, good point, but I respectfully disagree. You yell loudly.
Yeah, well, you failed the debate, but I want to ask you something else. Brandon, what do you think of people who blog making an entire post attacking someone or something, G4 forum?
Okay, what I think about that is that it's really retarded, and why would you blog, or should I say, why would you yell against somebody else that is expressing their own feelings in a blog that is their own personal blog, and they set up for themselves?
Because you can.
Well, I should get it just because what they want is more attention.
Right,
they
want that.
If you look at their own forums, they attack you, they attack me. Can
we go to Stevie Ray? Can we get Stevie Ray on there? Stevie, are you there?
Well, yeah.
Stevie, come on, add some anger to this pot. Let's stir it up.
Yeah.
Well, that was bad trolling. Let's do that straight. But the internet, it's not like a house where if you somebody don't like it on your property where you can just shoot them. It's the internet, and can't just...
I think he wrote that earlier, or he read that in Flitz's stick cam chat earlier.
You want to go to gun right away? All right, well, Stevie Ray, we learned you're violent. Brandon, you're the politest troll I've ever met, and the boss fan is the most angry stick cammer we've ever had on in a long time.
And don't go to Stevie Ray's house if you're not there.
Call in advance, or else you got to let your ass.
I would shoot somebody. All right, your work here is done. Your medals will be arriving
what I started
shortly.
doing in
Still ahead, your shoe is around the net. If you carry around
on G4 is basically, it was this woman's kind of helped support the idea as well, but I just basically started coming up with the daily thread. And, just for each day, that's what everybody talks about. And so that way it also would take care of the people who say, hey, I take issue or exception to that. And that's what really helps separate out the newbies from basically the people who are regular goers and then other people. But, it's just a great way to just have interaction. And also because the day's issues are just for that day. So you just drop and get rid of them. And some people wouldn't care. And it's really helped clean up the forums. Because you got to remember, part of having an online community is that it's in a community. So that's ultimately what moderators needed to do, was to have maintain a community. And you just have to realize that. So, and sometimes you don't even fully realize it. But so I realize it now. But anyways, essentially, so trolling and this and that, it just becomes an art. It becomes something that, okay, let's do this for attention and because I can. And even just for no apparent reason, and it's just the way it is. So, unfortunately, there's a lot of gray noise in the internet culture, and you have to have a discerning filter for the gray noise. And it's on top of that, the gray noise sometimes gets like real loud, and with people just you have no idea why, and they just post bad stuff. So that was kind of like my one issue about was people posting bad things on my forum or on my YouTube account. And the thing is, I had my charity videos for this church up there as well. And I'm trying to get people to come to my, check out the charity, and if they click on my account page, they're going to see, this one guy had written vagina, vagina, vagina several times. And normally I'd find that very funny, but because of the traffic of people who were coming to the page, they would normally not notice stuff, but if they saw that, they would notice that. And a lot of people I didn't want to offend. So I had to delete that. I even messaged the guy, said, hey man, could you just be careful what you're doing? And that's risking getting more attention, negative attention from the guy. But luckily the guy was smart and realized, okay, this guy has a point. So yeah, you just have to learn to just dig it and go with it and appreciate it, and sometimes just laugh at it all. So.